a little bit today toward the end of our call. We're going to go over some things, guys, that are absolutely phenomenal. We're going to try to have Ms. Sonia Crosby on the call with us today, because she's going to literally, guys, drop some nuggets on you. So make sure you grab a pen and a piece of paper. You know, get everybody that you can on this call, because what we're going to share with you of how this relates to building your business, building with Envidia. It is literally the people that take this and run with it, it is going to reflect in their check tremendously. So you have to understand, life is all about cycles, ladies and gentlemen. It's about cycles, and it's about paradigm shifts. And we all have learned before that a paradigm shift is nothing more than a map. You take an area, and I've had areas here in Atlanta that we used to drive by all the time, and it was nothing but fields. But now that map has changed, and now they have beautiful structures up. In fact, one area here in Alpharetta, Georgia is called the Avalon. You know, a few years ago, the Avalon did not exist. It was just an open field. But right now, it's full of beautiful stores and shopping centers. And now there's even a Tesla dealership coming in over there. The whole landscape has totally changed. That map has changed. Where before, there was a field that you would walk in. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's all pavement, parking lots, trees. It just looks like it's always been there if you look at it now. When we know that we used to see that map or that shift before it was actually developed. And that's how life is. Life is full of paradigm shifts, and if you're able to take advantage of a shift, let me give you an example. Let's say that piece of land that they built the Avalon on here in, you know, in Alpharetta, Georgia. What if you could have purchased that land, or maybe your great-grandfather purchased that land many, many years ago? And then, you know, someone came to you, the developers, and said, listen, we want to develop this land. We want to offer you millions and billions of dollars for it. Now, it's immaterial that maybe your grandfather or great-grandfather purchased that land for maybe a couple $1,000. But look at the difference in the change. And that's exactly what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. When you talk about a major shift, a paradigm shift, you know, Total Life Changes has had a paradigm shift, because over 16 years ago, the vision began in a basement with our owner, Jack Fallon. And Jack Fallon came out with a product called NutriBurst. The product sold so well because of the 72 minerals and vitamins that are in the product, ladies and gentlemen, and 98% absorption rate. The company started growing until they got to the point where they were doing about $10 million in sales. And there were a demographic of people that would come in at that time period just because of the power of the NutriBurst. And as the company began to add more products, another paradigm shift took place. And in 2015, they moved into a beautiful, incredible facility because their growth had expanded. And this was all due to the fact that one of their other products that they brought on board brought on a major paradigm shift, and that's the ISOT, with its 9 powerful ingredients. In fact, many people have heard the expression, who do you know that would like to lose 5 pounds in 5 days? Ladies and gentlemen, the tea is the #1 selling tea on the internet. And so that paradigm shift literally has taken the company, guys, to over $100 million in sales. Guys, I want you to understand the power of that. $100 million in sales in the year 2015. Now, the biggest paradigm shift is getting ready to happen. And that is with the new product called Envidia, which many of you who've already pre-ordered are getting your order notice status that your order has been shipped. Some people are seeing it arrive at their home already, and it is absolutely phenomenal. This, ladies and gentlemen, from the people that I've been talking to right now on the phone, this is going to bring to the company the biggest demographic of leaders in the industry, the biggest demographic of people. But what's so powerful about the Envidia product, it's not just going to bring people who are familiar with networking. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to get the average person who has nothing to do with networking at all. They're going to want this product, and that's the reason why the sales are projected this year to be somewhere between $500 million and $1 billion in sales. Well, here's what we know. Just from the ISOT, people asking the question, who do you know that wants to lose 5 pounds in 5 days? Along with the other products of the company, it was $100 million in sales in 2015. Now, fast forward to 2016, the launch of the new Envidia product, and you guys are here. Day one, as many people are starting to receive their product in massive numbers, massive amounts of numbers. And now we're asking another powerful question. Who do you know that wants to have better looking skin while looking 10 years younger in 7 to 14 days? If you understand this, ladies and gentlemen, you'll understand where we are in the point of time. You see, there's a paradigm shift that is happening that is unprecedented. Now, I've been involved in the company since 2014, December of 2014. And you know the amazing thing is, the people that I've talked to in the last 3 weeks, I've talked to more leaders in the last 3 weeks that would not look at this company before. They watched it, but they would not look at joining. They had zero interest in joining until now. Folks, this is called a clue. Because of this product and what's about to happen, and guys, I'll tell you, I wish I could tell you this. I found out another product that's coming on the heels of Envidia that's even more powerful, if not as powerful, guys. It's going to be more powerful. It is going to draw another wave of people, another demographic of people. And I'll tell you, when I heard it the other day, and I heard it by accident, I got chills because I said, wow, I can't wait to get a hold of that product, but it's along the Envidia lines. See, the Envidia, guys, is designed to give you phenomenal results in as little as 72 hours. You look here, day one of taking Envidia, if you're watching online, and day 21. Look at this lady's skin. She thought her skin was absolutely great before, but once she took what they call a selfie, and she did it about 5 inches away from her face, she saw the uneven skin, you know, and just, ladies and gentlemen, from about day 14 to day 21 of taking the Envidia product, which is nothing more than a live protein that's put into a serum that you rub on your skin. It goes into your skin, and it feeds the stem cells, wakes them up, wakes up your dormant skin cells, and that's responsible for the smooth, even skin. That helps us, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to wrinkles. That helps when it comes to age spots. It helps when it comes to, ladies and gentlemen, having firmer and softer skin. Now ask yourself a question. Who do you know that would like to have firmer, smoother skin? Who do you know, ladies and gentlemen, would like to have better looking skin? Who do you know that for the first time, instead of putting dead cosmetics on your face, for the first time you could put a live protein on your face that literally goes into your skin and feeds your stem cells, and they start to multiply, and they start to, ladies and gentlemen, produce results that you've never seen before. The true beauty of your skin comes out. The amazing thing, I was talking to one lady the other day, she says, wow, do I have to keep using it? I said, no. The effects that you'll have when you try it, after you try it, those effects will last for a while, maybe 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. But the reality is, if you want to continue the results getting better and better, you continue to feed your stem cells. See, every day we feed our body food. What happens when you stop feeding your body food? Well, you can go for a little while, and then eventually, guess what happens? You die. So it's the exact same thing. When you stop feeding those stem cells, eventually, ladies and gentlemen, you stop getting the results that you were having before, and it goes back to the point where even some of your stem cells die. You have to understand the power of what's happening here. We're talking about, ladies and gentlemen, scientists and doctors that have produced this incredible protein that was literally designed, guys. This is in the laboratory. It's not mixed in a jar. So this is something totally different if you're just thinking about total cosmetics. This is totally different. That's why we're having the phenomenal results of understanding what a stem cell can do, help reduce inflammation. And again, guys, this presentation that we're sharing with you is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, heal, or prevent any disease. But the reality is, when you feed your body the proper food, your body responds. When you feed your stem cells the proper protein, your stem cells will respond. As you see the picture here of this lady from day 1 to day 21, look at the neck area. Tremendous, tremendous difference. So what we're embarking on is this, ladies and gentlemen, a paradigm shift like you've never seen before. And, I highly encourage you to get with the person that invited you on this call. Find out about the compensation plan. Find out more about the amazing products that this company has, instant gratification products in 8 different industries. There's a reason why Total Life Changes was voted the best compensation plan out there. There's a reason why Total Life Changes was voted the second fastest growing company in 2015. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a reason why people who never thought about joining this company before are now flocking to it and bringing other people with them, because the bottom line is results are what sell. And when you get in front of a paradigm shift, ladies and gentlemen, it's like owning the land and a developer is coming through wanting to develop and purchase the land. This is what you have. This is the opportunity, guys, that we all have here with NVIDIA. And I'm extremely, extremely happy to be at this point in time, because all we do is we do show and tell. We show the results. We take a before picture, then we take an after picture, and we share the results. And when you share the results, people want it. I've been getting texts, emails. People are saying, is the product in? I'm saying, yes, I can't wait. I need 2 bottles. I need 1 bottle. And it's amazing, because everyone that sees the results, since the product has a money-back guarantee, guess what? They know they have nothing to lose. And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, we are in a very advantageous place. A lot of people are coming in purchasing several bottles of the NVIDIA. Other people are purchasing the larger packages that include the IASO tea and the chaga and the Gano. And the phenomenal thing is, guys, they're even adding the NVIDIA on with their packages. So we're in a place, ladies and gentlemen, right now that we are seeing phenomenal, phenomenal results. I want to check here very quickly, and I want to see if Dorette out of New York had an opportunity to make our call. Dorette, are you on the line? Or I want to see if Dave White had an opportunity to make our call today. Dave, if you're on the call, let us know. Again, guys, because what we're seeing is phenomenal results. If either of you guys are on the line, *6, I believe. Let me put it.
All callers are muted and they can unmute themselves.
*6 will unmute you if Dave White's on the line or either Dorette's on the line. I believe *6.
Hello. Hey, Randy.
Hey, Dorette, how are you?
Good, good.
Well, Dorette, tell everybody what's been going on with you lately and what you have coming up this weekend and how you're planning on using NVIDIA.
Well, we just had a party on Saturday, and now, it's really, the parties are so important because it gets your business moving. You get sign-up. I mean, we had sign-up, and it was such a success that we're doing it again Sunday. And we also having, well, I had some new jars that I already got waiting for my NVIDIA, because I'm going to put a couple of squirt in it, a very tiny jar, and then everybody there, I'm going to let them take a little bit and tell them to put it on their face that they think it's more whatever they want to see, and use it and see how it works. And I know that's going to, if they're going to see improvement, and that's going to want them to go and, get their own order. But then I still have people that are coming that waiting. I mean, they're anticipating. They're just like, I hope you have that NVIDIA there. So a lot of people that are getting into business, like you said, it's because of the NVIDIA. It's just like, they're just amazed, and when they hear that it's 100% money back guarantee, that just like really moves them. But I mean, it's so exciting what's going on right now. And it's like, now is the time not to fall back. The weather's changing, things are nice. I mean, I have people, I'm with the Chaga and the Gano, and their almond milk, and I let them taste it, and instantly right away, they wanted it right away. I mean, now I have to go and start stock up on my orders because everything is completely like dried out. So I have to get things together. It's moving pretty good, and I'm just excited. And I know I expect over 25 people to be at my party on Sunday.
Well, congratulations to you, Dorette. That was absolutely powerful, and I know you have a little background noise there. So, again, I'm blown away. You've got all of the products, you're selling out of the products, because all you're doing is sharing, and as you share, guys, people get results absolutely phenomenal. I know Dave White just joined our line with us today, and I believe he's out there. I believe I saw his number pop up, so we'll be hearing from Dave in just a moment. And what I want to do right now, guys, I want to very quickly, we've got Miss Sonia Crosby on the line with us. And again, if you're new to the call, please get back in touch with the person that invited you to call. Right now, we're just going to cover just a very little bit of training, and we're going to be talking, ladies and gentlemen, about a powerful subject that Sonia's going to share some nuggets with you. So make sure you grab a pen and a piece of paper, because this is going to literally show you how to excel your business. Now, Ms. Sonia, I know we had a subject that we were going to talk about today, so if you can introduce that subject, and let's talk about these 4 or 5 principles that everybody needs to know.
Well, thank you for having me on the call. And we were going to discuss laws of attraction, and I was going to read some of the quotes that were actually from some of the famous people that were on The Secret.
Wow, sounds good.
Okay. And let me just grab one here. And the first one, it was, I'll go ahead and read it. It said, the simplest way for me to look at the law of attraction is if I think of myself as a magnet, and I know that a magnet will attract to it.
Wow. So in other words, guys, think about what she just said. That's a powerful nugget. If you imagine yourself being a magnet, think about this. You're walking around, you're showing your before and afters with the Envidia, you're showing other people's before and afters. You know the results of that is going to draw people like a magnet. So, Sonia, can you expound on that a little bit?
Well, I was thinking about, like, if you're sharing your skincare products, which is the Envidia, and we all should be using it as well once we get it. So like you said, if you're sharing your before and after pictures, when a person sees that and sees the results, they're attracted to that.
All right, perfect. So again, guys, write that down. First thing, think about you're like a magnet. I'm telling you, the Envidia is a magnet. It draws people like you've never seen before. Let's talk about another one of those golden nuggets that we learned out of the secret there.
Yes, it says thoughts are sending out that magnetic signal that is drawing the parallel back to you. And so from there, I was thinking how our thoughts provoke feelings, and our feelings cause us to take action. So that action is going to move us, again, to share our testimonials, our before and after pictures with others, and it's going to attract them to our product.
Wow, so it all begins there with our thoughts there, guys. Think about that. Your thoughts become feelings. Think about how you feel, and that's why it's so important to take your before and after pictures, because when you look at it, it makes you feel really good about the product. It makes you feel that, wow, this stuff is working. I see the improvements. I'm actually feeding my stem cells. And so that thought now, you transform that into what? Into actions. You go out, you start showing your before and afters. Guess what happens? Your bank account goes up. Guess what happens? You help a lot of people that were struggling and looking for an answer and never had one. And that makes you feel good on the inside. So write that down, guys. Again, the thoughts. The thoughts transform into actions. What thoughts are you having? How many people have you put down that you are going to talk to and share? Share your results every single day. How about a third nugget, Sonia?
It says, the quote here, it says, here's the problem. Most people are thinking about what they don't want, and they're wondering why it shows up over and over again. And from that, I was thinking, so if you're thinking that no one is going to pay this amount for a product, well, you're right. No one is going to pay that amount to you. However, because I myself, I think differently, I'm going to have a different outcome because I know people will pay for this product and pay this amount. So I'm going to get those results.
Wow. Guys, that's important. Please write that down. I'm taking notes here because we're talking about a mindset here. You know, I've had people, and that's so funny she said that, I had people tell me, well, no one's going to pay $10 or $15 for a week's supply of tea. I mean, guys, think about it. Where does it end? If that's your mindset, you're thinking that, and everyone else is out there sharing it, and they're selling it. And I mean, I've seen tea go as high, one package of tea go as high as $25, $30. And people were buying it. Why? Because they want the results. Key there is in your mind. If you think that Envidia is expensive, ladies and gentlemen, and no one will buy it, guess what? You'll be the only one that won't be selling it. Everybody else, they're just sharing it, and people are paying for what they want. People want results. And the Envidia, guys, gives knockout results of powerful, powerful things. Again, about your mind, guys, what you tell yourself is going to be true. If you, just like you would tell about the Envidia, if you say, I can't share the results of the tea with anybody because I don't think anybody will pay $10, $15, guess what? You'll never share it. And you'll never get the results while other people, guys, are making a life-changing income. But it all depends on your belief system. How about a fourth nugget, Sonia?
The fourth quote is, the law of attraction is always working, whether you believe it or understand it or not.
Law of attraction is always working, whether we believe it, understand it. That's powerful. Expound on that for a moment.
Well, from there, I would think it's like our magnet is always on, whether it's for positive energy or negative energy. And our emotions are a good sign of, how we're feeling, if we're feeling positive or negative. And so whenever we're around people, we're attracting the kind of people that we're sending out the energy. So if we're sending out a positive energy, we're going to attract those kind of people, and we're going to be able to talk to them about our business.
Wow. And that's so true, because I remember when I used to have the pity parties and I was negative and I would be complaining about the bills and complaining about things that were going on. I attracted other people that were invited to the same pity party. I was having one, they were having one. We're sitting there, and if you think about it in the end, what did we accomplish? Absolutely nothing at all. While yet there were other people that says, listen, we've admired the problem long enough. Now it's time to do something about it. The people that go out and do something about it, people that change, guess what happens? They change their circumstances. So again, guys, it goes right back again to what you think about. The mind, what you are attracting, what you think about, it comes about, because that is where you're going to put your energy into. You'll spend your energy in complaining every single day instead of putting energy into doing something about it. So when it comes to the Envidia, in fact, I remember one gentleman, I was telling him the importance of showing the before and afters. And he said, oh, it's not important to show before and after. This is not important to take a before and after picture. Well, the amazing thing is, he only purchased one bottle of Envidia. When everybody else around him, they were purchasing 5 and 10 bottles, and their teams were purchasing the bottles. Why? Because they're going to do the before and after picture. See, they understand that without a point of reference, when I'm able to if I'm trying to sell somebody, nobody wants to be sold. But if I can share with a person, look, this is my result. Look at it. Here's the other person's result. Look at it. Here's a few more of my friends' results. Look at it. Now guess what I'm doing? I'm sharing with them results. You understand, ladies and gentlemen, how you take money out of your pocket? By not following the simple things, because he concentrated on, well, I'll sell somebody a bottle if, after I tell them about it if they want it. No, you're selling. You shouldn't be selling. You should be sharing results, because that's what people want. They want results. Sonia, I know you said you had a fifth quick point you wanted to share with us.
Yes, the last one, it says, it's working as much as you're thinking. Anytime your thoughts are flowing, the law of attraction is working. When you're thinking about the present or the future, the law of attraction is working. It's an ongoing process. You don't press pause. You don't press stop. It's forever in action as your thoughts are. And from that, I was thinking how when we were talking to people about the Envidia, and if we should get excited as to how many people we're going to share it with, and from that energy attracts people to want to purchase this, the Envidia from us. So that builds excitement. And wherever energy flows, energy grows.
Wow. So guys, ask yourself a simple question, and that's a powerful quote at the end. Wherever energy goes, energy flows. Was that the quote?
Wherever energy flows, energy grows.
Okay, wherever it flows, it goes. So here's what I want you guys to think about. What's flowing through you right now? I know excitement's flowing through me. I can't wait for the mailman to get here. Why? Because I've already have a plan. See, if you already have the end purpose in mind, your end game in mind of where you want to be, where you're going to be, how many customers you want to attract. Think about it this way, ladies and gentlemen. If you just kept sharing your before and afters, and you got 3 or 4 customers, 3 customers right away, guess what pays for your Envidia? So you can keep getting yours for free with just 3 customers. But what happens as you continue to share it, and then those customers start to share their results with their family members and friends and workmates, and then they start to go to your site and purchase the NVIDIA. Now those people are sharing their results with their family members, friends, and workmates, and guess what? What would happen at the end of the year if there were 1,000 people? Because you kept sharing, and those people kept sharing their results and getting results. What would happen at the end of a year if you had 1,000 customers buying NVIDIA on your site every single month? Guys, what's 1,000 times $50? $50,000 a month. Some people say, well, I can't imagine that. Okay. Can you imagine 100 people on your site? See, you can't control the numbers. What controls is as people get results, it starts to spread organically very, very fast. And so as that happens, ladies and gentlemen, I know there's not a single person on this line that's not going to be upset if at the end of a year they have 1,000 customers. There's not a person on this line that's going to be upset if at the end of the year they had 100 customers times $50. It's over $5,000 a month. There's not a person on this line, ladies and gentlemen, if you had 10 customers that were purchasing the NVIDIA from you every single month. That's an extra $500 a month, because what did you do? You simply took before and after pictures, you shared your results, and you helped people along the way. That's what we're going to talk about next week, guys. And we're going to bring up Dave White right now, who's just doing a phenomenal job in building. But, next week we're going to talk about, the attitude. Sometimes people have this attitude, if I'm going to buy this from this person, that means that person is winning and I'm losing. No. When it comes to the NVIDIA, guys, you're giving a person what they want, what they need. You're giving them an opportunity to have results. They win and you win. So we're going to be talking about a win-win scenario where that's the power of sharing a product like NVIDIA. You both get the win. And when you have something where both people win, ladies and gentlemen, you form a bond. You form, ladies and gentlemen, another major paradigm shift, and that's what these products are doing. Dave White out of the Boston area. In fact, Dave is a phenomenal guy, a phenomenal speaker, just an incredible motivator, a regional director with the company. Dave White, are you still on the line with us?
I am here, Randy. Can you hear me okay?
Dave, yes, we always love the words of wisdom that you always bring to the call. So, Dave, the floor is yours.
Well, I appreciate that, and I think we're getting to have almost as beautiful weather as you guys can have down in Atlanta. It's a beautiful day up here in New England. Spring has finally arrived, so we're happy as can be. So I love the message today, and it's funny. I listened to Sonia talking about the law of attraction, and I go back and I'm going to pay mention to this book again. It was a book that was written over 100 years ago. It's a small, very small, almost pamphlet-like book, and it was written by a man named James Allen back in the Victorian era, and it basically tells you everything you need to know about this. It's an easy read, but it is written during that era, so keep that in mind. But everybody should go Google it and get it. It's called As a Man Thinketh. And the rest of that statement is, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. And really it speaks to everything that the law of attraction does, which is what Sonia was just talking about, and which is, the universe is always at work, whether we know it or not, or whether we realize it or not. And you can either understand that reality and you can harness it to your advantage, or you can live by default and just kind of, react to the things that happen in your life and just kind of, be that, as I said before, that sort of wandering generality that isn't really focused on bettering yourself or having goals. It's so true. And, it's funny, I think of it sometimes, and believe me, I know you, Randy, I know me, and I know many other people on the call hear stuff like this sometimes, and they think to themselves, well, it's kind of easy to say that stuff, but when you're sitting here like I am, and I don't know how I'm going to pay my mortgage this month, or I don't know how I'm going to do this, you've got alligators up to where, it's tough to kind of have to be positive. And the fact of the matter is, you have to understand that what like attracts like, as Sonia said. So if you're focusing more and more on that negativity and what you don't want in your life, you are actually manifesting more of it. You're creating your own reality by having those thoughts. So you need to have a shift in your mindset. No matter what's going on in your life, It is what it is, and you need to have a demarcation point here and now, and make a right turn, and retrain your mind to start thinking of and bringing yourself in the direction that you want to go. And you need to start focusing and thinking about the things that you want, because the universe will deliver the things that you want, but you have to be there. You know, you've got to see the end of the movie, the end of your movie, and you've got to assume the feeling that would be yours if you had those things, if you had the bank account you wanted to have, if you didn't have any of the worries that you don't want to have, that you currently have. I know it's easier said than done. It's a very simple concept, but it's not easily applied. And Sonia said something very interesting. She talked about emotions. And this is the gauge that I will tell you can use, you can best utilize to retrain yourself to start using the power of this so that you can create your own reality. Monitor your emotions. As soon as you start feeling bad, stop and think about the thoughts you're thinking. And you need to replace the thought with an arsenal of thoughts that you have with a positive thought, okay? And you will start to retrain yourself, and you're going to start attracting people because of the person you're becoming, which is the person you want to be. In your attitude, in your outlook, and the reality you're creating is going to become contagious. And people will be drawn to you, and your business will grow bigger than you ever imagined. And, you know, you mentioned an example earlier, Andy, of somebody in the team somewhere who said, well, you know, once this happens, then I'll do this. It ain't going to happen for that person. I hate to say it, because they are manifesting their reality. They're creating their reality before it even happens. As soon as you say, well, that may not happen, but if it does, then I'll do it. It's already done. You've got the wrong mindset. You've got the wrong outlook, so don't even bother. You need to, if that makes sense, you need to see your future, because you're capable of creating any future you want, but you need to be there in your mind before it manifests in real life. And again, I know it's hard. I know some people, you know, are facing a lot of challenges right now, but trust me, this is the way. This is the way out of that into where you want to go. So we'll continue to have more of these mindset trainings, and we'll get deeper and deeper. And the more you hear it, and the more you're going to be able to apply it each and every day, you're going to be heading in the direction that you want to move in. I love the message. I'm so glad that Sonia covered those points today, and you did as well, Randy, because I think it helps a lot of people to be able to apply those principles, not just to grow their Total Life Changes TLC business, but also to improve their lives and the lives of their families.
Wow, 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 Dave, that was incredible. And, you know, guys, it's amazing. As you hear that, it's all about mindset. And, you know, I know I remember before that I used to, when I hear people would say things, I'm thinking, that's just them talking, and it's not going to really make that big of a difference. And you know what? It held me back. It literally took money out of my pocket. It caused me, ladies and gentlemen, to act and think in a way that was not as productive as it could have been. And I watched other people who would engage in self-development, and I watched them, and their lives start to change. And I watched how they would pick up just little things from hearing this person and that person. They start doing something just a little bit different, and it made a huge difference in their bank account. See, you could do something wrong enough, long enough, and you'll have some type of results. But when you learn, ladies and gentlemen, to do things the correct way, when you start to develop yourself, then you will develop your business to a level that you never, ever imagined. Because it's impossible. Yes, Dave, go ahead.
I was just going to say, and this is do you remember the Henry Ford quote? Whether you think you can,
absolutely,
or you think you can't, you're right.
You're right. Absolutely. Absolutely. So guys, listen, it's impossible for your business to develop out of the realm of your self-development, because you will hold you back every single time. And that's why we're having these calls with the team, guys, is It's not just for us. It's not something that we're doing. We're watching this. We've talked to millionaires. We've talked to people who are multimillionaires. We've talked to people who have made it, people who have struggled and went through things, and we're just sharing with you the nuggets that they shared with us to take our business to the next level. The only question that remains is, do you want to take your business to the next level? Right now, this is the weekend. People have the product. You need to have your before pictures done. Make sure you do it about 5-6 inches away from your face. As you get your product, ladies and gentlemen, remember, wash your face at night with we've got a couple different types of face wash here. We've got the one Pamica, and we've got the other one, which is the actual soap. But guys, listen, I'm going to tell you, wash your face. Then you want to dry it. At night, you want to put on the Envidia. And I highly recommend you wait 5 minutes and then put the emu oil on over that. That's what my wife does, and that's what I do now. And the next morning when you get up, you don't have to wash your face with soap anymore. Just simply rinse your face and then apply again the Envidia. Guys, when you notice at 14 days out and 7 days out and 21 days out, and you do your after picture, the exact same spot that you did your before picture, you are going to be amazed at the difference in your skin. You're going to be amazed. In fact, you'll even start to notice it before that, how your skin feels softer. And you can tell that your beauty is starting to come out from the inside being pushed out. It's absolutely phenomenal. So again, guys, big weekend coming up. A lot of people have their orders. A lot of people will be out talking Envidia. Hopefully, you guys, if you guys were thinking, you've got several bottles. I know we're waiting on about 40 of them coming here to the house. So we're going to be out, ladies and gentlemen, literally all this weekend, and we'll be sold out of the Envidia. But it's the fun part is every time we sell a bottle, we're going to go to the site, even though we have the cash, create a customer order, and then we'll just have that customer order shipped back to our home. That way we still make the $50 in commissions, but then we have the product right back again, so that all of next week, or as the product comes in, and the next week, the following week, we'll keep resurfacing the same product. That way a person who gets excited about the results, they don't have to wait for their product to come in the mail. That's just a little tip, guys, that we're doing so that it helps literally, because when you have a product as strong as Envidia, people want to take it home now. They don't want to wait to the next couple of days. So thank you guys for being on the call. This call was recorded. Phone number is 712-432-1085. 712-432-1085 with the access code of 932069. Hey, everybody, have a wonderful weekend. Don't forget, by business night, close tonight by 12 Eastern, all of the product sales that you make by tonight, midnight Eastern, you'll see the commissions reflected in your back office next week.